Well, it's come to pass. The beta closed, the Battlefield 1 beta closed yesterday, and now all we can do is reflect on the time we had with the beta, and obviously build up the anticipation now for the full release of Battlefield 1. Honestly though, this game, just this beta alone, like, I've had some time playing multiplayer betas. I remember playing, like, my first ever beta I played was, I actually got access to the Assassin's Creed Revelations multiplayer beta, and I thought that was fairly okay. But somehow the multiplayer beta was more stable and more. It was more well polished than the overall game, so that was a bit of a laugh. Not. Uh, I played the Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline beta. I think I played like the Black Ops 3 beta. I think I've played a couple of Call of Duty betas. I definitely know I did a Black Ops 3 beta. I mean, I haven't played a lot of betas, but I've had quite a bit of experience, a small amount of experience playing betas. But no other beta has got me more hyped, has impressed me so much than what Battlefield did, what EA and DICE did. Like, this is just phenomenal. This beta was just phenomenal, and if this is what the unpolished version of Battlefield looks like, if this is the Battlefield before they make all the tweaks that make this better, I cannot absolutely wait. It's just mind to me, it's just mind-blowingly good, and especially if you have friends on, it could be it was one of the greatest laughs I ever had, like, with mates. Like, I played a couple matches with my friends on this, and like, yes, a multiplayer game will always be better with friends, but just in the context of Battlefield, it was hilarious. So this game's honestly a masterpiece to me. It knocked the ball right out the park, but beta closed yesterday, so now we have to wait till. I keep forgetting the date. It's like, I swear it's October 31st or something like that, so we have to wait till around Halloween to play the beta. I mean, I'll go back and look at some of the trailers just to check the date, but and no matter how many times I watch the trailer, I'll always forget the date it comes out, which is a bit strange. It's like, the game you're most excited about this year, and you can't seem to remember when it comes out. GG. GG. Anyways, now the beta's over, obviously I can't go and play the game, which means I can't record any more footage, so, I mean, I've got like a limited amount of footage on my PS4 as well. Truth be told, I probably won't use all of it. I'll go through, like, I know I've got a couple of funny glitches I recorded on during my time in the beta, and they are some strange glitches that, one of them, I literally killed over laughing that much. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I don't want to spoil anything, but I was almost in tears of pure laughter. It had me in stitches, this glitch. Anyway, I've still got some glitches. I'm not sure how many good matches I actually have on my hard drive. I'll have to see, but I probably won't use all of them. I'll probably get to a point where I'll delete them. Apart from that, it's business as usual after this. I guess probably one or two more Battlefield 1 videos. Then back to the Uncharted 4 playthrough, which I'm actually stuck in the game. I mean, I've gotten stuck quite a few times in the playthrough. And I'm currently stuck at one point, but it's very far into the game. However, you will see me a few times throughout the playthrough just get stuck and just look like a complete arse, but then again, it was only last time around playing it, one time take. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. I didn't know all the twists and turns, and trust me, the twists and turns have taken me by surprise. Whew, that's a brilliant story. But speaking of stories, and returning back to Battlefield 1, obviously, the Battlefield 1 beta, I did try to observe every nook and cranny, and I saw that Battlefield 1 has its own campaign. This is actually going to be very interesting. How are they going to do this? Like, that's the thing with me. How are they going to do a Battlefield campaign? Because in the past, they haven't exactly been terrible or bad, but at the same time, there's a reason, like, Call of Duty is always considered, like, just the better campaign game. Like, yes, their scenarios are more stupid and ridiculous, like this glitch here. That is the Call of Duty campaign. It's crazy, it's berserk, it doesn't make any sense, but yet you're captivated by it. Whereas the Battlefield games, quite a lot of the time, because they are more mature in their campaign, like they're less sort of high octane, they're less sort of focused on massive explosions and world-ending moments kind of thing. It's more about, you know, actually trying to have a focused narrative, which I like. It's often paled in comparison to Call of Duty campaigns, but here's hoping that the Battlefield 1 campaign will be epic. And speaking of, what is the campaign actually gonna be? Like, you've got the Lawrence of Arabia aspect. Like, you've got two aspects to World War One. You've got the European Front, also known as, I believe I'm not a World War historian. I believe you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the European Front was also known as the Eastern Front. I'm either getting my World Wars confused, but anyways, you've got the European Front, where we mainly associate it with trench warfare, and hence why we always get the idea of World War One being trench warfare, because that wasn't all the fighting in World War One. Like, certainly at places like the Battle of the Marne, that didn't start off as trench warfare, but it became trench warfare. But we generally get our idea of trench warfare from the European campaigns, the European fronts, with the British and the French and the British and the French fighting the Germans. Again, like places like the Battle of the Marne, and also then you have the Germans trying to fight the Russians as well. It was crazy. But then we also have the African and the Levant campaign, which was basically the British, mainly the British. I'm not sure if the French got involved in this campaign, but the British, because the Ottoman Empire was through all the political webs that were weaved back in the early 20th century, the Ottoman Empire was aligned with the Germans. Now, the Russians were aligned with the British, and when the Russians went to war with Germany, Turkey cut off supplies to Russia, because the only sort of trade route, the only realistically viable trade route for Russian supplies was through the Black Sea. And obviously, Turkey controlled access to it, so they just sort of shut the gates and said, no, you ain't getting in there. So the British had to effectively say, okay, we're going to go to war with the Ottoman Empire, we've got to bring down the Ottoman Empire in order to help out in the war effort. Hence why, in Battlefield 1, in the beta, for those of you that don't realise this, you're playing in the Sinai Peninsula, and it's the British versus the Ottomans. And this aspect of World War I is also where we get Lawrence of Arabia. Lawrence of Arabia, he was, to sum him up, he's often associated as being British. Even myself, I don't know where exactly he's from. I think he's from England. He could have been Scottish, I don't know. But anyway, he was a brilliant military strategist. Like, he was just a phenomenal strategist. But he was tasked to go out to the Middle East, or the modern day Middle East, to actually go to parts of what we'd call the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to go to places in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Syria, and he was basically told, we need you to lead the Arab armies, we need you to help raise like the Arab revolting armies up against the Ottoman Empire, and we need you to get them to fight the Ottoman Empire, and you need to lead them. So that's where we get Lawrence of Arabia from. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Is this campaign going to solely focus on the European front? Is it going to try and do like a Call of Duty-esque kind of thing where it'll have two running stories which at some point will either intersect or merge into one story, or would it be two separate parallel stories like a Call of Duty World at War? It's just two separate stories but happening at the same time, where you'll play some missions as like an American or an English soldier in the European front, and then you'll play alongside Lawrence of Arabia. Like, who knows, maybe in the campaign you're gonna be that female soldier that cropped up in the reveal trailer and in the Gamescom trailer. Like, you know the one I'm on about, the one with the face paint, and she's also wearing the head cover. Like, maybe you could be her in the the Middle Eastern side of the campaign, or the Levant side of the campaign. That would actually be sick. That would actually be brilliant. Like, you could play as like an up and coming in like the Arab revolting army. That would actually be brilliant. Anyways, I've rambled on about the campaign because it's just something I like to speculate about. I'm just fascinated, that's all. Yes. If I had to say anything else about the beta, personally for me, as much as everyone complains about it, tanks were not overpowered. I'm sorry. Again, I'll have to say this, tanks are not overpowered, and if they get nerfed when the full game comes out, I will call out some people that said tanks were overpowered, and I will call them little sweaty bitches. I'm sorry. Tanks are not overpowered, but yes, like I said before, I probably won't do that many more Battlefield 1 videos. I may end up deleting quite a lot of files. If I don't, then I'll probably use them, but obviously we've only got like a month left to wait for the game, and so I'm probably not going to focus all my attention on uploading Battlefield 1 gameplay from a beta. I'll probably just wait till the full thing comes out. But apart from that, I've got to continue my Uncharted 1 playthrough, well, continue uploading it, so there's that. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you later. And again, just a personal thank you for watching my videos. They're poorly edited, they lack any effort, but thank you to the few people that actually watch my shit. You don't know how much it helps me. So anyway,